parasites.
During the COVID, the university management requested our members to pick up an extra load by taking one extra course, which we accepted. And so we have taken 4 courses over time, but COVID came to an end. And as the number of students are increasing, it's becoming a burden, even for dons, to handle the big classes, give 2 cuts, a minimum of 2 cuts, mark examinations. And so it's our desire that our members go back to the 3 stipulated courses, which is what is in our CBA and is what is accepted by law.
To thank the government for honoring the obligation by releasing 2.73 billion arrears for 2021-2025 CBA and also 3.9 billion for 2017-2021. So the historical arrears are now done with. The monies are at the university. I want to impress upon universities to pay that money immediately, and particularly Rongo University, where I am today. There's absolutely no reason why Rongo University cannot pay arrears. Yeah. First strike is pegged on 2025, 2029 CBA. Very good. A CBA that we ought to have signed and negotiated and signed 30 days from November last year. And that CBA is what dons are waiting for. We want salaries commensurate to our qualifications. We want harmonization of allowances in public universities. There's no way why a lecturer in one university should be getting commuter allowance of 50,000 and another one is being paid 12,000. No way. Professor allowance. Others are earning 50,000, others 9,000, some 5,000, some don't even have. Lecturers want non-comprehensive, non-contributory medical cover. There's no way why university lecturers should pay 7,000, SHIF, name them, and other people in the public sector get comprehensive cover, while our contribution does not have effect on our treatment. What we are saying, we want non-contributory comprehensive medical cover, and it should include treatment outside the country also. So we are not offering quality education. Students are overcrowded in our classrooms, and we want to offer quality education. Kindly recruit more lecturers. And I've said as a union, no part-timing. It is this part-time that make universities not to recruit. I want to impress upon lecturers, stop part-time teaching. Those part-time teachings compromise quality, and we want to offer quality education to our students. Age is not contentious, because if they retire them, who will teach? You are saying the government is projecting that Kenya should have 35,000. So this 10,000 we have, if you retire them now, universities are going to remain empty. I want the person who came up with this retirement circular to do assessment and know the impact of that circular. The 10,000 we have, Kenya is going to remain within 4,000. And by the way, you cannot replace a professor. Because these professors have different speciality. You might think that, University of Nairobi has this number of professors. But you'll realize that they specialize in different areas. Let me give you an example of education where I'm a specialist there. You can have 5 professors of education. One is a professor of philosophy of education, another is a professor of comparative education, another is a professor of planning, another is a professor of curriculum, another is a professor of history of education, but they cannot teach at the same time. So you might think you have so many professors, but as we specialize in a very narrow area.
As school reps who together with the SG, can bring up an issue in Senate when it arises, because actually on that day, their colleagues who are here in that Senate, I'm probably the only one who talked and maybe 1 or 2 people. What is their role in Senate? Are they representative? And I will ask the lecturers, what can we do to have a voice in the Senate? The theme of this Education Day, we are focusing on staff welfare and unity. I would really want to thank you, colleagues, when last Wasonga and Professor Nyamai to talk to us about issues in staff welfare. One issue that's after we find how we can move, how we can be able to move together as one group. We have invited our own colleagues, as is indicated on the program when I was campaigning, and I promised that I will be the voice of Dons, and we are going to work together until the end of the 5 years. Otherwise, we pray that God blesses this team. Thank you so much. Staff supporter and welfare when we could be able to come through for one another. But staff welfare also goes beyond, and at least had been elected and attended the Senate sittings, and proposals were made.
SG, particularly pointing out the theme of this particular. Thank you very much. I know you talk more about that when you get the opportunity to present Professor James Ontieri talking to us about demystifying Professor Nyamai. Thank you very much. Professor Nyamai, this is your time. Members, let us welcome Professor Nyamai.
I have had a long day. A request that we put forward to switch on. Relatively, we are very few. This is not the number. Yes, we are aware that quite a number of us who constitute the general membership are having academic unions, because we are in the academic world, isn't it? When our Honorable Secretary, National Secretary, speaks, some of us are shedding tears.